as the cool afternoon brings us to the cold evening here at the Binyan Football Stadium. PFL weekend brings you Stallion Laguna FC and Maharlika Taguig FC. Under the floodlights of the Laguna Stadium here, the Binyan Football Stadium, we have here two teams of differing levels. Two teams that have seen a different end and are now at the different sides of the table. Stallion Laguna FC firmly in fourth place right now, 15 points. Maharlika Taguig right now is still seventh with 8 points. So makikita natin ngayon, these two clubs have something different to prove. One club right now has always been the bridesmaid but never the bride, had been a contender, had been, as we'd called it, the dark horse. And they've been struggling to keep the consistency in big games. They've been struggling to really get themselves into the silverware or into the podium. On the other hand, Maharlika Taguig, another club who has started from the roots, has built themselves up to a club that right now is starting to show a bit of stability. And after some changes to the ownership, they look to be even more stable right now and are in a better position. But it still is yet to translate into getting themselves into a better position. The Philippines Football League has been a competitive league so far, and shuffling down the table might just be something in the books for them if they can get the results needed. This is Glenn Casas bringing you the game here as we see both of these teams try to change their fate, seal the victories that they need, get the points that they require in order for them to progress further, to move forward here in the league. Stallion Laguna FC coming off of from the last 5 games, 2 wins, 3 losses. So they're a bit of, they're, like we mentioned, a bit inconsistent, still looking to really get that stable string of results. But then Maharlika Taguig ain't no different too much as well. 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses in the last 5. So they have been on the receiving end of some really drastic results, but as of late, they have started to show a little bit more stability in the last few games. At ngayon, makikita natin malakas pa rin ang hangin dito. Malamig na ngayon. So, of course, hopefully, this can add up to a little bit more of physicality, a little bit more on the stamina of these players. Medyo malapit na nga magsimula ang bakbakan ngayon under the floodlights. And very rarely do we see that this time around it will be hosted by the Laguna-based team, Stallion Laguna. This is their home turf. And we could certainly see a bit of crowd here about to support the home team. May konting fanfare nga din sa labas. If you could see from the camera there, there's definitely some movement as well from people who wants to watch some good football, and we are all here for it. Well, the preparations are almost underway, and we are about to see, we are about to witness another one for the books, as both of these teams try to vie for position in the PFL table. We are just a few minutes from kickoff here, and we are eager to see how this would develop into right now, since both of these clubs have not been in the best of forms. Of course, we know that Stallion Laguna has always been the team that is really eager to dish it out against teams that are on the lower side of the table. But then again, on the other side, Maharlika Taguig has shown a bit of resilience, and in fact, One of their last game ended in an 8-1 drubbing of their opponents in Mendiola FC 1991, which is another team that's currently on the bottom half of the table as well. And hopefully, with the new ownership in place, a little bit of bankroll here and there as well, the possibility of them seeing a little bit more action up the top of the table. Well, not at the very top, but the top half of the table. It could perhaps lead to some good results. Well, we are still waiting for the match proceedings to begin. Medyo lumalamig na nga ang panahon dito sa Binyan as opposed to our usual venue in Manila. You could really feel the cool, crisp air here. So if you are within or near the area of Binyan, I invite you to join us today, this evening. Malamig dito, presko, at magandang laban ang makikita natin this evening for sure. One of the possible highlights of this evening is the unretirement of one of the legends of the Philippine national football team, Stefan Schrock, the skipper who has made history with the Philippine men's national team. And perhaps a return here to the football fold could lead up some good results for him. There you could see him right now warming up, limbering for his team. And quite surprisingly for the Stallion Laguna outfit, who is really looking to strengthen their position, even claw their way into the top of the league. Hopefully with the addition of the experienced midfielder who had plied his trade in the German Bundesliga and the Bundesliga 2, and had been with PFL champions, the UCFC, United City Football Club. That pedigree, that experience that he brings to the field, it could be perhaps what Stallion Laguna is looking for. We are slated for a 7 p.m. kickoff here, but we are still waiting for the proceedings. But with the players apparently looking ready to take the action to the field, it's only moments away, I'm pretty sure, before kickoff. Well, we are still live here at the Binyan Football Stadium in Laguna, just waiting for the match proceedings that would eventually lead to the kickoff this evening. And it looks like we might just be ready for it now. And now under the floodlights, let's throw it all to the pitch for the match side proceedings. And now we have our match officials. Mick John Pineda leading the line here with assistant referees Ismael Pasion, Hussein Magusara, and fourth official Jesus Abogado. So we are about to get things going here. Like we mentioned, Stallion Laguna FC looking to get themselves in a better position up of the top of the table. Still trying to give chase to the league leaders right now. And hopefully with their signing in Stefan Schrock, the skipper who led the Philippine men's national team to milestones, they are hoping that they could have him replicate some of that victory on this side, especially now that this is his debut at home. On the flip side of the coin now, we have Maharlika Taguig, who is starting to bounce back but isn't in any better position. But hopefully, with the good strides that they've had and the last win to springboard from, perhaps this could be a start of something different for them as well. But it will be a tall order as the men in pink and violet, the home team playing from left to right, Stallion Laguna, will be a tough contender to deal with. Maharlika Taguig in the blue and black, playing from right to left. And now Stallion Laguna with the ball, moving it. Nieras looking for someone to pass it. There was a forward pass right there, but couldn't make it. Trujillo could not control that ball, but they still regained possession with that throw. Again, being the threat that he is, Abraham Placito has always been one of the go-to guys for Stallion Laguna. Perhaps a connection between him and the former Philippine national team skipper could deal some damage. Del Mundo trying to play it out for himself. Now goes for that long pass down the right wing. Trujillo being marshaled there by Palpatlatok. Still though, Placito, and that early shot right there, well handled by Kenry Balobo. OJ Porteria tried to take advantage of that bounce right there, but couldn't get that ball directed anywhere else except where Kenry Balobo was standing. And now Maharlika Taguig has this goal kick. First 2 minutes after kickoff, and the home team is already flexing some muscle here with their offensive power. Abraham Placito, the big man that he is, commanding presence in front. And now Stallion starting things off here. Now they ought to control the pace, but under pressure there. Looks like Kaule wanted to get something more out of that. The skipper from Maharlika Taguig. But it ended up with a foul due to that contact right there. Stephen Hom taken down from the back here. Now Lamas to Nieras. Hom. Nieras again, playing on that right flank. Bypasses Placito, tries to go for Gallena. And now Gallena gives chase. But the ball goes over the line, and it's now back to a goal kick. Susubukan nating painitin ang gabi ninyo dito kahit na malamig. Na malamig ngayon sa Binyan. And if you've watched the first game where Loyola FC was able to score that winner against Davao Aguilas, you would remember that the wind has always been against the direction of the team playing from left to right. And in this case, that team is the home team, Stallion Laguna. Kaya medyo kailangan ng konting puwersa when you hoof that ball forward kasi medyo mababawasan siya when the air is trying to go up against you. And just like that, medyo nagkakaroon nga ng accuracy issues when it comes to those long passes that goes through the air. Throw in for Stallion. Was marshaled out of play that throw, but still Stallion gets to keep possession. Schrock. Nice pass from the former Ascal. Well, that one didn't account to anything, but so far looks like it will be a corner. And Stallion Laguna wants to keep the pressure on while the game is while they are still with the initiative here. Movement in the box. Nice delivery. Maharlika able to dish it out. Stallion gets it back. Tries to move over the right flank. Dispossessed, but under immense pressure there. Aristorenas got in the way. Serge Caule. And a foul. He was taken to ground by the number 27, Jesus Del Mundo. Caule had plenty of space right there, but when he had to stop, instead of getting the ball, he got clipped in the feet instead. Maharlika now with this free kick and an opportunity to put it into the box. Darlton Digha with the delivery. Someone to head it in. It went over everybody's heads. And we see here some of the players that are supposed to start for Maharlika Taguig today. But due to, well, I believe that there were some technicalities involved. And I think that was one of the reasons why there might have been a delay with the kickoff today. It's that there has been some technicalities with players on loan playing against their home club or their origin club, and I think that's one of the things that's that was in discussion prior. So in comes Stallion again. Still trying to play from the back, but Maharlika is putting on some pressure here. And looks like the pressure may have paid off. Maharlika gets to keep the ball. It's a good throw. Maharlika keeps it. Tries to keep it going here. Dispossessed on that left flank. Shraki. No can do, not at the moment. Looks like it goes back the other direction. Maharlika Taguig gets it. Free kick. And another chance to position the ball better inside the box. Or if someone wants to be brave and take it on from long range. Trying to feint into the box. Defensive header, not cleared enough. Sergio Caule with the ball, puts it back into the box. Maharlika player tries the spectacular! Oh my goodness me. That was quite an attempt, and I believe that was Raymond Abo, the number 11. Let's have a look at that again. Really going for that spectacular. It had to be headed out. Stephen Hom with it. And now looks like they have ushered this again. But looks like Stallion will have to defend another corner. Initially, you were thinking that with the bolstered up or the beefed up defense from, or the beefed up lineup from Stallion, that they would be on the offensive here. But 10 minutes into the game, so far, the ball has been going the other direction. Defensive header, couldn't clear. Maharlika trying to put it right back into the box, and they might be able to. Referee not calling that one. There's not enough contact behind it. Stallion will get a throw. Matthew Nieras. The coach, Ernie Nieras, longtime coach of Stallion Laguna. Have been looking for some silverware for a long time, and Ball goes out for another throw. Coach Jung Dong-yu has been one of the really stable coaches here in the Philippines football background, but right now with his new task of leading these Maharlika Taguig men, it will be a challenge in itself, but perhaps doable. Looking for that long pass right there on the right flank. Abu couldn't get to it. Stallion could counter. Stallion goes for that long pass down the middle, tries to thread it through. Defense coped. Stallion still with the ball. Schrock hanging on to the ball, but not finding progress. Tries to go for a long pass. And collision between Kenry Balobo and Juan Trujillo. Looks like medical attention will have to be given here. Kenry Balobo turning out the worst of the two. Galeana Trillo just walking it off. And now we have Sergio Caule here on your screens. He scored a goal last game. But looks like Balobo will continue to fight in this game. That spectacular save from earlier really shows you the quality that he brings. But the defense can't solely rely on the goalkeeper if it's 11v11. Goal kick. Tried to get it to Caule. Not making it that time, but still. Maharlika gets the ball. Tries to pass it down the middle. Stallion controls it. Cleared by Del Mundo. Trying to go for that long pass successfully. Stallion moving it forward through the middle. Unable to thread it through. But looks like Maharlika could be in. They just need to control that ball. Not enough bodies to get to that. Stallion doing just enough to thwart that dangerous progression. And now a free kick has been awarded. Stallion can rest a little bit easier again. Looks like they might be going with that short pass yet again. Serge Caule just putting the pressure on the keeper. High press coming from Maharlika. Looking for that pass there, Schrock, but couldn't find the player up front. Good tackle from him though, and Stallion regains possession. Still in a good position to move forward. Placito, nice layoff to his teammate right into the middle of the box, but really close to Kenry Balobo. Comfortable save from the goalkeeper. It looks like he will be hoofing it forward. That is a good delivery there. Maharlika may come out on top. Poor touch though. And Stallion can clean this mess up. Del Mundo moving it. Opting to go down the middle. Sandra almost got dispossessed. Sandra again. Hartman can't find a way through. And was taken aground and has won a free kick for Stallion Laguna. Looking to find a way to keep this going here. This is a good position to just simply do short passes. But knowing Mart Hartman, with that contact and that foul, you know he is going to take it from there if he wanted to. We have movement in the box. He tries to go for that chip. And just half a step, Stephen Holm could have put themselves in front. But looks like that attack fizzles out for now. It will be another goal kick for Maharlika. The former Manila and now a Taguig side. Medyo ganyan pa rin so far ang landscape of Philippine domestic football, where teams can still shift or change locations of where they're based in the hopes that they find their forever home. Well, Maharlika tries to get it to Caule. Caule, nice control against three. Almost gets away, and he might. Yes, he did. He just got away from Nieras now. Puts it into the box. Nice defensive header from Stallion. But still the ball goes back to Maharlika. Caule there already outplayed Nieras, but that delivery couldn't pinpoint the pass exactly where he wants to go. And looks like it will be another throw here. It will be Darlton Digha. And looks like it will be a free kick in a good position to really put it into the box. Referee just reminding Galeana where he is supposed to stand. Hindi niya pwedeng lapitan yan. Free kick incoming. Almost a good delivery there, but into the feet of a Stallion Laguna player. Not out of the danger yet. We have Maharlika still lurking down the edge of the box, looking for someone to pass it in. A counterattack could ensue though. Schrock on the ball. Well, the counterattack has just failed. Schrock has just hung on to it for too long. And Stallion back to square one again, trying to look for that opening. The essence of a real good counterattack is to really catch the opposition before they regain their defensive shape. So, importante yung bilis ng paggalaw, and at the same time, your teammates have to be there for you in good positions. Trying to go for that long shot there, but Kenry Balobo saw that it will not make it and just lets it through. And now it's out for a goal kick again. Balobo looking to take advantage of the wind blowing in his favor. Almost a good delivery, but Stallion able to keep it. And still keeping it moving forward. Balobo out of position there and was drawn out by McDaniel. Balobo to give that again. It looks like Maharlika could get away. A lot of traffic in the middle, but they can get it to Caule with some space. Goes to the middle. Tries to get away from his mark. Referee says nothing doing. Stallion almost with another chance to pull a quick one. But it was thwarted, and back on the other side, an offside has just halted Serge Cowley's progression. And the referee not happy with that. Mick John Pineda laying down the law here. Cowley should not be anywhere near that ball if the opponent is taking a free kick. And the fact that he not only got too close, but had to take a touch to prevent it from going forward. Mick John Pineda made no hesitation to book. Galiana. Nieras couldn't keep it. Cowley gets it out. Throw to Stallion again. Medyo naglalaro sila ngayon sa may kanang bahagi. Try to get it through Galiana here, but Daniel couldn't keep it. Now Maharlika tries to push it forward quickly, but there was nobody up front to pass that ball to. Raymond Abo was alone there. And now Stallion can start playing from the back again. Long pass. Maharlika intercepts. Sinubukan ulit. Hanapin si Raymond Abo. Unsuccessful, unfortunately. But still the advantage remains with Maharlika Taguig. Throw in could put them in a good position. Good throw. Abo couldn't control, however. Schrock again hanging on to that ball. Del Mundo there, just trying to bounce it off the opponent. Schrock now on the ball. Passed back. Couldn't find a way forward. Placito. Placito again. Trying to get it through the midfield. Sandra. Picks Schrock. Goes back. Hartman. Looks like he found a way forward and was fouled. And Stallion can deliver it forward again. Raymond Abo the culprit here after being left behind by Hartman. Babalik na naman. Stallion trying to keep that ball. Babalik sa likod. Trying to attack from the back. Nieras now on the right side. Poor pass though. Maharlika gets it back, trying to control it in midfield. They do. Trying to find that through ball. Diga. Intercepted well, but Maharlika still moving it forward. And now Stallion able to snuff that out. Sandra looking for Galiana on the right. Into the box, that delivery. Headed away by Maharlika. Stefan Schrock got the ball back. Will he find someone to push it through? He does on that left flank. Well defended. And Maharlika gets it out for just a corner for now. John Renz Saldivar, the defender who was able to block that. Now Stefan Schrock. He could find someone right in the middle for a good delivery. Too low. But still Stallion could have a chance. But not enough determination to keep that ball. Schrock puts it in again. Headed away by Maharlika. Shot from distance there from McLeod. Or it was rather OJ Porteria. Makikita mo yung talbog ng bola after that defensive clearance. Medyo binigyan ng opportunity si Porteria for a volley. And you know him, he is not going to back away from a half chance like that. Again, a goal kick. Hoops it forward. Almost a good delivery there from Balobo. But Stallion can put it back to the other half here. Up until that clearance from McLeod. And now looks like the ball, the possession, changes hands. And Maharlika can resume their attacking operations. Free kick to be taken. At mukhang papadala niya to ng malayo. Looking for that long pass to Serge Cowley on the left. Well read by Nieras to keep it away. His counterpart number 3 pushes it. Sendra tries to control it, but Cowley nicks it back for his team. They have the numbers. Good pass to keep that ball, Cowley. Placito a bit physical there. Cowley gets that ball again. Shot from distance, but too wide. Nice build-up of play, but Serge Cowley just couldn't wait to pull that trigger on the first opportunity. Look at that play right there. And we can see that Mark Hartman wasn't really moving a lot there, so I think Cowley could have taken his time with that shot. Stefan Schrock for Stallion. The home side looking to build up once again. Placito now on that left flank, being hounded down by his defender. And now being hounded down by 2 defenders. And they successfully get it away from him. But Stallion keeps the initiative going. Throw in. Going to Schrock. Looking to find that way through on the left. Tries to pass down to Schrock, and Schrock keeps it. Tries to put it down the middle. Finn McDaniel was a bit too far from that pass. It went into the path of a defender instead. 28 minutes in, we are still drawn level here. Hindi pa rin makahanap ng tatagusan. Stallion could have an opportunity though. Balobo couldn't keep that away. But looks like that foul called in favor of Maharlika was just what they needed to get a little breathing room here. Look at that delivery right there. Balobo trying to push it away with one hand. And an attempt there from Jesus Del Mundo. Blocked away. Balobo pushing it high. Laguna gets it back. Galiana almost, he just didn't have the control, but he almost had plenty of space in front to make that run. Placito now. Sendra, Placito again. Had to go right down the middle to Schrock, but not before a foul was called. Placito winning that for the Laguna outfit, the home team. And it comes again. Looks like it will be Mark Hartman, the designated free kick taker. Puts it into the box and right into the gloves of Kenry Balobo. Nabasa ni Balobo ang pupuntahan ng bolang yan. But unfortunately, that pass couldn't start something. Laguna again on the offensive. Sendra, ibabalik sa harap. Placito, sinubukang i-control. McDaniel, habulin. Shifting play to the left. And long shot. And almost really close there. I believe that was Porteria. Indeed it was. Give him the half space, give him the opportunity, and he will take those chances regardless of whether he can inch it and aim it towards the net. Defenders are definitely scared of strikers who always shoots. Maharlika, though, opportunity from the right. Tries to go for that long shot, Abo. Thwarted by Laguna. Placito tries to move it forward. McDaniel to Galiana against two. Still Galiana tries to move it to the left. OJ Porteria, and a foul, and a card was flashed by the referee. No doubt in his mind, John Ren Saldivar did a little bit too much there and deserved a warning for that action. Look at this play here. Studs up and straight into the leg of OJ Porteria. Pero yan nga, konting pasensya na bro, coming from John Ren Saldivar. And now we have a closer range. This is Mark Hartman territory during his prime. And I think Finn McDaniel and Stefan Schrock being too close to it as well, they can be involved here. All three gentlemen have the ability to curve that ball just enough from that range. But looks like Schrock is stepping away. This is definitely Mark Hartman territory right here. We've seen him do it in other clubs. We've seen him do it for the national team. But looks like McDaniel's to take it. And still, that scramble right there almost opened a half opportunity. Stallion Laguna almost pouncing at a mistake. And now they want to take it quickly while they are still rattled. Maharlika there couldn't keep that away. But they did do enough to force that error, and now a goal kick has been awarded. Maharlika Taguig can breathe easy again. 33 minutes in this first half. And in contrast to the first 5 minutes of the game, Stallion has now, just like what I always say, the diesel engine has now warmed up. And once that they have started to warm up, the machine will start to run consistently. Porteria gets away from Saldivar. Good dribbling there. Del Mundo drops the shoulder, looks for the pass. McDaniel! Quick attack there from McDaniel, but an even quicker reaction from Kenry Balobo. Konting talbog lang at sinubukan na niya, taking his chances there. But Balobo was up to the challenge. But the challenge is not over yet. Stallion Laguna is knocking on those doors again. Despite Mother Nature's disadvantage against them, they have the initiative. They have the upper hand. In it comes. The delivery. No one got to it, but Stallion may yet to keep it. On the right side now, Del Mundo gets away from his mark, tries to go for himself, but a little bit too high, inches away from glory. Desmond Ngai unable to mark him well. And after getting away and skipping the challenge from Desmond, that shot almost crept its way through. Stallion Laguna is inching their way closer to getting that opener. But could Maharlika force a different story here? Porteria tries to keep it in play. Unsuccessfully. And now Maharlika Taguig gets the ball back. Possession changes hands again. Saldivar. Hahanap ng kakampi sa harap. Tries to go for Abo. Not the control you wanted. But that's exactly what Stallion wants to see. Sendra now. Hounded by the defender. Tries to get it to Galiana. Still gets to keep it in play. Ooh, what an impact that was. But the referee lets the play go. And now an opportunity. The ball is in the air and into the hands of Roberto Llamas. And now the referee will be inspecting the damage here. 3 players are on the ground. It looks like it's Desmond Ngay for Maharlika. Mark Hartman. Well, it looks like that impact there. Referee just let that play go through. Abo almost getting the touch he needed to control it, but it went a bit too strong. At ngayon, mabalik tayo sa mga players na natumba. Momentum carried them forward. Nagkaroon ng banggaan. Nagkaroon ng pisikalan. Pero that's what you'd call occupational hazard. Risks na kukunin mo as a player, especially in a competitive game like this. Stephen Halm looks like he will be okay after some concerning gestures. But looks like he will be sidelined for a bit. No, looks like he will carry on. Serge Caule has been looking for them openings. And every time that there's an opportunity for him to run through that space, you know that his teammates will try to hoof the ball to him when he's on that left flank. McDaniel and Placito. Two important figures for Stallion's attack. Schrock with the throw in to Placito, who tries to get it to Schrock again. Schrock heads it to Placito. Placito to Schrock. Schrock trying to get away from his mark. And successfully, Saldivar able to nick it back. Maharlika gets the free kick. A really powerful figure, that Placito. Minamando lang niya ang mga nakakabangga niya. Talagang matutumba ka. And as the wind blows the ball further, referee says to pull the play back. Masyado pa rin daw malayo, atras pa. Pwede na daw. It looks like Henry Balobo will be hoofing it again. Trying to look for someone down the right. No can do, but Caule gets it back. A little collision with his teammate, and now Maharlika has a player down, and they had to play the ball out just so that they can check up on their skipper. Ooh, he is clutching his head and is in a lot of pain. They were, I think, calling for medical attention, but then the referee just halted the physio from approaching. Yun, mukhang Serge Caule will be okay for the time being. A bit shaken from that impact with his teammate. And you can't say that he is unbothered by that impact. But he will carry on for now. Throw in. Stallion. And the gesture of fair play. Binalik lang nila ang bola sa Maharlika, who was already pushing through before that impact. And looks like Caule is down again. And this time around, looks like the physio will have to approach. Let's have a look at this play again. I believe that was the foul from earlier. So it's a different one from this one, which isn't a foul to begin with. Yan ang delikado pagdating sa mga high impact, especially pagdating sa ulo. Back then, concussion wasn't really as a big thing as it is today. You can get concussed and you can still carry on, but not without consequences if left untreated. Finn McDaniel earlier with that half chance. Stallion still needs to look for another way in. Looks like the skipper may be sidelined for a moment or two habang nag-recover siya dyan sa tabi. Mukhang wala pa namang movement na nakikita from the Maharlika bench, but Caule, being the influential Maharlika figure that he is, will definitely be a big blow to his team if he won't be returning after that. But let's just hope. So right now, Maharlika is disadvantaged by one man. It's 11 versus 10. The home team still appears to dominate here, but Maharlika has shown some glimpses of hope and some opportunities to play or to really put it against the run of play. And right now, another chance for them to move it forward again with this throw in a dangerous position. Saldivar looking to put that throw in. Nice and long into the box, but was well received by Stallion, who now tries to clear. Schrock couldn't clear it far enough, but did manage to win a throw in instead. Stallion tries to throw it as far as they can, almost ending up with an opportunity for a counter. Stallion finds this chance, and Balobo is off his line. He just needs to put it in for Galeana, who could not find the target despite the lack of a goalkeeper defending it. Stallion will have to go again, but not until this one. A foul has been called, and I think it was Caule on Sendra. Let's have a look at that again. Momentum has taken him away. Sendra smartly putting the ball away from his path and just wins that free kick. So simple, but still a very, very difficult skill. Mukha lang siyang madali sa TV. Mark Hartman poised to make that delivery into the box. Bombs away. A lot of power behind it, and it could be headed almost onto the target right there, but slightly off. And again, Stallion will just have to wait for that opener. Maharlika, on the other hand, survives and dodges another bullet here. They need to take initiative. What does Maharlika have up their sleeves? Saldivar shifting to Abo. Shrak takes it back. Shifts it to the middle. Sendra can't find someone to push it forward to. The back line has it again. Nieras now on the right side. Galiana couldn't find a way to control that ball. Still, Stallion maintains the possession. Lamas with that long pass. And McDaniel almost through. Saidi dispossessed, but still Maharlika tries to keep it, almost successfully doing so. Placito now for Stallion. Lays it off to Shrak behind him. Shrak trying to dribble his way out. Aristoreñas, though, not making it easy for him. Porteria, Placito now. Porteria again against two. Tries to lay it off to Placito. But Placito was just not ready to give chase to that. 4 minutes of stoppage here. We are 46 minutes in. Maharlika just trying their best to counter here. Lamas spilled it. Unfortunately, Maharlika couldn't react quick enough or have enough manpower to make something out of it. And now Stallion goes again. Tries to go for that through ball. Flags go up. Flag goes up. And it now has been adjudged offside by the linesman. With just a minute and some change remaining here. Oh, hold on. No, it looks like we only have seconds remaining here unless the referee decides to add more. It looks like both teams are starting to wind down here. The intensity has been reduced, except for Serge Caule, who has nicked the ball back. He is still looking to get something out of the first half. Tries to do that pass. Maharlika not ready for it, but they keep it. Long distance shot! Jorel Aristoreñas trying his luck and almost making Stallion pay for that. And now Stallion has just been given a warning shot not to wind down. Trying to do a counter here. Porteria couldn't make it in time and has been adjudged offside too. The referee appears to just let this game play. Maybe one last attack here coming from Maharlika. So Kenry Balobo will be hoofing this. Caule was in front, but Stallion did well to keep it away. And Mick John Pineda decides that it is the end of the first half. Both of these teams have done so well. We've seen counter-attacking football coming from Maharlika. We've seen possession-based football coming from Stallion, Laguna. But neither of these teams have been able to tilt the game into their favor despite the overwhelming numbers from the home team. This is building up to be quite a good match indeed. So far, so good. For now, we leave halftime. Stallion, Laguna 0, Maharlika Taguig 0. Don't go away as we will be back for second half after this. You've just seen the highlights of our first half, and we are gearing towards the second half of this PFL encounter between Stallion Laguna and Maharlika Taguig. Here at under the floodlights of the Binyan Football Stadium in Laguna, the home ground of Stallion. And so far, so good. Both teams have shown strengths and weaknesses, but nothing really ever to separate these two teams as they look for the winner. Perhaps the second half would offer a different story. We have a good turnout of crowd here in Binyan, and maybe that's because the home team is playing today. But now it looks like Maharlika Taguig will be kicking us off. Just waiting for the signal from referee Mick John Pineda. Checks are complete. We are good to go, and we have kickoff here. Maharlika in the black, playing left to right, and is against the wind right now. Kung nakikita nyo mga puno sa palibot ng Binyan. Placito taken down. It takes a lot to take a big man down, and looks like they have. Also, a substitution has occurred in the second half. Nathan Rillo Raza has come in now, hoping to add a little bit more stability in midfield here. Stallion putting that ball into the box. Placito almost there to meet it. So far, so good. It is still level at this point. But Stallion has been asking the questions. Look at that good delivery there, and Placito was in the right place at the right time to meet it, but not without strong opposition from Maharlika to keep it away. Caule gives chase, keeps it in, waits for a teammate to pass it through. Still not there to pass it on, almost loses it. Maharlika recovers, they still keep it, but a little bit too high with that pass there. Rosales loses it for Maharlika. Stallion with the throw. Finds Schrock in the midfield. Hounded by two. Lays it off to Porteria. Porteria looking for McDaniel. McDaniel no backup, but has been adjudged offside. Linesman was able to capture that run. That was a really good pass right there. But McDaniel was way offside at the time. Kenry Balobo handling that ball, but looks like Caule may have some medical concerns, and I think it's still related to that impact, that bump that he took in the first half. And now Caule is on the ground, which is not a good sign for the visitors. Teammates rushing there to have a look. Looks like he might need to be stretchered off. Here comes the rest of the medical team to aid. Going back at that attempt from earlier, Placito there, almost making decent contact, but not without interference. Plenty of people there from the medical team looking after Serge. Just when you need some attacking power up front, losing the skipper Caule there could put a damper on Maharlika's hopes to progress forward. And looks like to take his place now would be Brandon Zambrano Lopez, or just Zambrano. Kaule has been listed as a forward here, and from his position, he's definitely one of those up front according to how they're lined up. Zambrano, being a midfielder, could pose some challenges here. Foot race, Balobo first to it. Galeana could not get ahead, but they still get to keep the possession and keep this momentum rolling for them. Stallion still with the ball, still trying to probe for answers here. Only finding Balobo again. Great positioning from the goalkeeper. Inviting danger there from McDaniel, but Balobo able to release it quickly. Stallion keeps it, but unsuccessfully does so. Zaldivar about to take that throw. Going for the long pass here. Almost finding his teammate Ngai. Maharlika might get to keep that ball yet. Another foot race on that left flank. Trying to push that ball forward here. Maharlika could not keep that in. And looks like it goes the other direction. Stallion to take that throw. Still trying to get footing, trying to get a footing here in the second half. Long pass. Could they find Porteria? Almost does, but I think Porteria was a bit too far for that. He had plenty of space, but the pass wasn't quite good enough. Stefan Schrock finding it difficult to dribble the ball forward. That's been one of the signatures for Stefan Schrock. He does love to hang on to the ball. He is quite a dribbler, but there are some opportunities that have gone begging, especially if he cannot find a way forward. It looks like Maharlika could have a chance. Raymond Abo right into the middle. Ngai not able to get to that fast enough. But Maharlika gets to keep it. They can restart. They can retry. Dispossessed. Sendra intercepts that. And the attack just dies down like that. But looks like Maharlika can restart again. They'd have just nicked the ball back right down midfield. Under immense pressure from the midfielders. Placito there. And OJ Porteria. Look at that run. Talagang mamamain ka talaga if Placito is marking you down like that. But OJ Porteria was the one who really made that impact. And conceding that free kick. Maharlika now could deliver this right into the box. Still too far to really take it on their lonesome. Or they could just pass it along. Short passes. And as you can see in the background, I believe they're trying to stretch it. Ooh, right into the box there. And another shot, but not enough power behind it. Raymond Abo again with the most awkward of shots. But that just goes to tell you he doesn't have to be standing upright to really take that shot on. A really acrobatic striker for that matter. But now it's Stallion's turn. Placito being hounded down, and he was not given that opportunity to control. Great job from Joel Aristoreñas, who now dons the armband after the departure of Serge Caule. Just look at how he tries to keep up. And in fact, had almost successfully stopped Placito, but now a free kick. Stallion couldn't find a teammate up front. Galiana not getting to that ball, but does manage to get the throw in. Placito in the box, finds Galiana, who has been judged offside by the linesman. Napaaga ng konti ang takbo. Yun ang mahirap pagdating sa offside, yung timing talaga ng pwesto mo. You have to be standing at the position just right behind the line, pero dapat may sapat na oras para makatakbo ka, may buwelo ka sa pagtakbo. Otherwise, mahahabol at mahahabol ka lang din ng depensa. Hoofed it forward. Maharlika trying to find Abo. Puts it right back in the middle. Control, but not the accuracy. And now we have another player who had just been on the ground, Stephen Halm. Nakita ni Abo ang pagkakataon dyan. And Ngay tries his luck, even in an awkward state. And this is a different Maharlika Taguig.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Something's changed in the second half for them, and they have now looked to be the more offensive side. But Stallion wouldn't let that stop them from making that chance. OJ Porteria awkwardly takes a shot. But Saldivar has just sacrificed his body to get in the way of that. And now looks like Saldivar is a bit shaken, but definitely not stirred at the moment. And with that, looks like Henry Balobo will be playing that ball. And similar to how he's been handling it, I think he is going to hoof it forward with the amount of players moving forward. Finn McDaniel keeping Balobo on his toes. Ngay there trying to get to the ball first, but Halm was in a better position than him. Lamas kicks it away. But Stallion could not keep that in. Possession goes back the other way. And what seemed to be a cat and mouse chase have just turned out that both of them have something hidden. We're now seeing two beasts trying to wrestle each other for now. Schrock could not keep it in, but does draw the foul instead. A little bit displeased with the extra ball movement, Stefan Schrock. Now they're playing that ball really low here, threading that ball, looking to find a way through the middle. Galiana could not put that ball into the middle right on time. But he did get that throw. Takes it quickly. Maharlika snuffs that out. Stallion gets it back. Schrock tries to look for somebody in the box. Unable. Abo gets it over to Aristoreñas. Couldn't get away from the midfield mark. Stefan Schrock again. Threads it over to the opposite flank. Balobo just leaping to keep that away. Schrock finding that run on the right side. Galiana was already there. But Balobo really quick to respond and really jumping with such height. But his momentum has carried him over and has toppled himself down. Balobo still on the ground, receiving medical attention now. 58 minutes into this game, still drawn level, and unlike the flavor of the first half in which Stallion was dominating the numbers except for the goal, it looks like Maharlika Taguig has something up their sleeve right now. Pero ito yung talagang paghanap ng balanse when it comes to the attack and the defense. If you are an attack-minded team, you also have the tendency to overexert, especially if you know that your opponents are of a different class than you. Pero we've seen that before. We've seen giant killing stories. And of all the places to do it in, Binyan, that would be quite a surprise if it does happen. Balobo back on his feet and is about to hoof that ball away. Scramble for the ball. Stallion gets the better of it. Maharlika intercepts, unable to stop the attack. Looks like they do now. Looking for Ngay up front. Desmond Ngay couldn't find his teammate there. Digha. Ooh, taking a ground. And the referee is not interested. Play goes on. Stallion has the ball. Placito looks to pass forward. He has the ball now. Medyo hinahabol pa rin. Stallion goes back, and now referee John McPineda notices the player on the ground. Kung tutusin, malaking mama din si Mark Hartman. So, mahirap din siyang kabanggaan. Mukha nga lang talagang mas malakas bumangga si Placito. Regardless, looks like Digha has taken a tumble here. But looks like he will be okay to fight for another day. As the cold weather here turns into rain. There you see on screen Placito, the big towering figure. Schrock against two. Able to move it forward. Good pass to Sendra. Sendra puts a stop there. Still keeps the ball. Hartman goes back. Couldn't find a way through. Del Mundo gets it back to his defender. Halm tries to push it forward. Stefan Schrock again. Nagkakagulo dito sa midfield. Schrock gets away. Lilipat niya. OJ Porteria on the left. Nag-aabang ng kakampi. Porteria takes it himself, pero awkward pa rin. Contact on that ball, not enough to produce a powerful shot. Kenry Balobo will eat those all day. Konting agawan and a little bit of physicality there. Del Mundo pushing his opponent down to the ground. And now Abo has won a free kick, but still a bit too far from the goal. Zambrano to take this. Tries to look for his teammate on the flanks. Unsuccessfully so. Porteria manages to dribble it away. Sandra goes for the back heel, but looks like Stallion's lucky to keep that ball in their possession for now. Mabilis ang atake dito from Stallion, pero napalakas ang hagis ng bola, hindi mahahabol. But still, a corner. And Stallion at the advantage. Mark Hartman again with the delivery. Outswinger. Still no go. Mark Hartman again. Papunta sa box. Vacant there. Unmarked, unguarded. Stephen Hom could not convert. Look at that pass from Hartman. Finds his teammate Stephen Hom. And Hom just wanted to take it first time. Pero a volley is a very difficult skill in itself. Substitutions coming in for Stallion. Faren Ibrahim coming in. And so is Christian Schaffner. Looks like Sendra is going off. Maharlika tries to hoof it away. Raymond Abo looking for someone in the middle, unsuccessfully. They get to keep possession though, but only as far as Del Mundo, who finds the substitute. Into the box now, McDaniel, Placito. Placito still dispossessed, shot by Hartman, but couldn't keep it down. Look at this play again. Ibrahim looking for that pass. Lumagpas kay Placito. McDaniel gets it. Placito could not take that shot first time. But Hartman did. Unfortunately, it sailed over the crossbar. Mukhang babalik na naman kay Kenry Balobo for another goal kick. And again, he is not going to play it low. In comes that long pass. Now he tries to control. Still up for grabs that ball. But the referee has found a foul here in favor of Maharlika. So Zambrano again to look for a teammate in the box. Headed away defensively by Placito. Still, the initiative is with Maharlika. The Taguig outfit is certainly looking to make an impact here in Binyan. Trying to control. Still with Maharlika. Lobing ball. They might be able to get in front. I couldn't get that shot away. Have to restart. Saldivar. Babalik kay Zambrano. Zambrano goes over to his teammate. Unsuccessfully so. Schaffner with the interception. Placito now looking for McDaniel. Snuffed out again by the Maharlika defense, pero babalik lang din ang bola for a throw. Stallion to keep it going. Placito controls it nicely. Schaffner might have lost that ball here. A little bit of tussle for it, and the referee has judged that it is a free kick for Stallion Laguna. Let's look at that replay here. Nakita ni Schaffner ang pagkakataon to take that ball. And he does want that free kick, which has now been taken. Almost a header to Placito there. Good defensive header by Maharlika, but the danger is not over yet. Ibrahim versus Saldivar. And Saldivar gets the better of it. And now that attack has fizzled out yet again. We still have another opportunity to move it forward here. Kenry Balobo looks to take it long and push everyone up. Trying to look for Ngay. Not this time. Almost a flying kick there. Quite dangerous, might I say, from John Ren Saldivar. Stallion has been given that free kick. No hard contact there, but it had the potential to be dangerous. Halm ngayon. All the way back to Lamas. Lamas looking for Shrock. Shrock heads it to Ibrahim. But Ibrahim was offside. Just half a step forward, half a step ahead. Good vision there from Shrock. You can see the quality that he brings. While Stefan Schrock does have the tendency to hang on to the ball for too long, he does have the vision. But Raymond Abo almost taking it on his lonesome there. You can see the frustration. He had so many chances to convert, and yet the ball hasn't fallen kindly for him. Not in this situation. It was so close, just probably an inch above the bar. And looks like this time around, it's Stallion Laguna who's been dodging bullets here. Ibrahim to Shrock on the left side. Saldivar giving chase. Shrock with a poor pass right there. Again, Balobo looks to hoof it forward. Same type of play, because we've seen that it has gone to give some results here, some near chances. But at the same time, it can also lose the ball like that. And now Stallion could be away. Stefan Schrock on the left. Trying to dribble his way out. Slipped and dispossessed. Oh, and that was almost an opportunity, but Ngai was not ready for that. Looking for Galiana there on that right side. Kedri Balobo just keeps it in. Finn McDaniel, again, trying to bother the keeper. Balobo looks to deliver it again. In it goes. Good response. Stefan Schrock able to control. Ibrahim keeps it in. Referee says it's still good. Placito trying to give chase, but it was cleared. And now a bit of a scramble in the middle, but now Stallion Laguna has the upper hand. Ibrahim against two. Almost through. He was able to thread the ball ahead of him, but he himself couldn't get away from the two marks. You can see Aristoreñas there being the more aggressive defender, coming out of nowhere to assist Saldivar. And Aristoreñas again. Makakahanap, almost getting it to Abo. Now he needs to get to it first, and he does. Aristoreñas trying to look for a teammate up front. Not good enough for that pass. Ibrahim is faster than Saldivar, but was also first to the line, first off the line, and unfortunately, right beyond the offside. Looks like there will be another substitution here. MJ Libre is coming in for Juan Galiana Trujillo. Another quick player there, and with futsal roots in MJ Libre. Ibrahim was indeed faster, but he also just got a little bit too eager ahead of the line. Balobo now about to hoof this from a much higher line, thanks to that offside. Maharlika is going all out right now. Looks like another swap again, this time around for Maharlika Taguig. And in comes Ryan Hermida. Cannot make that control. Maharlika may still have a chance here. Diga against two. Might be away. He still keeps the ball for Maharlika. And a foul has been drawn. MJ Libre, the culprit, the substitute from Stallion. Trying a little bit too aggressively to take that ball back. But Zambrano was able to direct the ball away. Free kick into the box, intercepted by Stallion. The danger is not over yet. Mark Hartman tries to give chase. Still, the ball goes over the line, and a throw-in can ensue here for Maharlika. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang pagbuhos ng mukhang ambon nga lang siya, pero malakas na ambon. Wala na rin yan. Into the box, that ball goes. And into the hands of Roberto Llamas, who now wants to take the initiative by passing it quickly, but the accuracy wasn't there for him. Aristoreñas with the control. Placito with the interception down the middle. But could not find his teammate with that pass. Tries to go for Del Mundo, but it goes over the line, and the ball goes back to Maharlika. Saldivar with the throw. Looks to put it down the middle. Ngay could have been. He's trying to control it. He gets it. Tries to take it on himself. But unsuccessful at that attempt. Look at that control and that desperation to keep that ball within Maharlika's possession. Frustration you can see from Digha. Ibrahim now, chance, just needs to get that ball. Gets that ball too far. He still keeps it in. Stallion with the opportunity, but looks like Henry Balobo does just enough to thwart that attack. Ibrahim had the opportunity to push through and was able to keep that ball, nicely so, but Stefan Schrock and his attempts to regain it was unsuccessful. Ibrahim now to Placito, nasa kaliwa pa rin, pass too strong. Saldivar will just let it go out, and a goal kick can be taken. 77 minutes. Stallion Laguna is drawing this with Maharlika Taguig at home. What a display being shown by the visitors. And what determination by both of these teams right now. May not be a battle of giants, but it's definitely an enjoyable game of football for all. Hartman dispossessed by Ngay. Hartman with a quick throw, trying to start something up. Ibrahim almost got away, but that was a foul in the eyes of the referee, Mick John Pineda. Quickly taken. Balobo attracting Finn McDaniel and Ibrahim. Raymond Abo tries to keep it for his team. Aristoreñas unsuccessful. Tatakbo ang Stallion ngayon. Good job from Abo to get it back for his team. Schrock now almost doing it the same. Maharlika Taguig keeping that ball within their scopes. Tried to go for that long pass for Ngay. Someone is on the ground, but Ibrahim is not having any of it. Raymond Abo still there. Maharlika still keeps the ball despite the disadvantage in numbers. Zambrano tries to go for a long pass. Could this be an opportunity here? Maharlika Taguig advancing. And the pass goes through two players. They keep shouting to get that ball out. And on the ground is Santino Rosales, who appears to be experiencing cramps right now. And medical attention has to be given immediately. But not quick enough, unfortunately. Kung hindi ka pa nakakaranas ng cramps, minsan magigising ka na lang na masakit ang binti mo. That's probably worse for players who've been pushing. Looks like Rosales is able to get up for now. That menthol magic spray right there really helping in numbing the pain. But looks like he will be sidelined temporarily. Stallion now quickly taking the advantage here. One-man advantage. Can Stallion put that nowhere near the goal at the moment? A double change coming up for Maharlika. Marvin Angeles and Frank Ano. Both attack-minded players. Shows a sign that Maharlika Taguig isn't here to just keep up. It looks like that will be it for Darlton Diga. Dito sa dying minutes ng laro, dito mo makikita kung sino pa talaga ang mas gustong manalo. The determination to overcome your physical limits. This is where it's at, the dying minutes of the game. Throw in for Stallion. Determined to defend their home. They move forward. Ibrahim tries to give chase. Saldivar with the effective screen. Balobo to take that, and now another attack to ensue for Maharlika. Away the ball goes. Now I couldn't get to that ball. Schrock does. Can't control, however. Schaffner couldn't touch it for control. Still a loose ball, but eventually it goes back into Maharlika's possession via this throw. And as the build-up for Stallion continues, I see movement on the Stallion bench as well. Koichi Belgira looks to be coming in here. Stallion almost loses that. They regain control. Schrock trying to touch it. Looks like he does successfully control it. The initiative is still with Stallion. The home team trying to shot from distance. Del Mundo can't do it. But Del Mundo keeps it for his team. He just needs to make a good pass. Or in this case, concede a free kick. Koichi Belgira comes in. Halm goes out. And you've seen that Halm has been one of those that has helped the defense immensely. Mark Hartman over the ball again. In the delivery comes. Who's onto it? No one does. But Stallion still tried. Referee has called a foul and it goes the other way. Medyo lumalakas na ang buhos ng ulan dito sa Binyan. A wet field, a slippery ball can mean that more mistakes can happen. And with more mistakes can come opportunities. Stallion hoofs it. Maharlika gets it back. Zambrano has been taken down. Referee has blown and it goes back. Looks like he was trying to really get away from his mark. But McDaniel had been a little bit overzealous. Zambrano into the box. No shot has ensued. It just goes away safely into a goal kick. Llamas now looking to hoof this one away as well, as opposed to just going for it. Oh, looks like he still goes for that short passes. Placito there under pressure, but really calm. Looks for that pass to Ibrahim, but Ibrahim was unprepared. Last 3 minutes of regulation and stoppage to come after. And we still cannot decide who wins it. Perhaps a goal this late can change a lot in this game. And now the winds themselves have been pushing us even more. The wind pushing in favor of Stallion Laguna, the home team. And right now, the run of play is with Stallion. Schrock almost gets to it. Taken down. Referee not interested. Another player on the ground. This time, Mick John Pineda blows his whistle. Let's have a quick look at that again. Bit of a tussle right there. Schrock felt something and went to ground. Referee not interested, but that second one on MJ Libre, the referee had to blow the whistle. And now this is a dangerous free kick. If you have enough quality in you, to get that ball over the wall and under the bar, then this should be a favorable position for you. But again, the unpredictability of the weather can really make or break. And in this case, it could help or be a detractor. Lumalakas na naman ang hangin at pati ang buhos ng ulan dito sa Binyan. Hartman tries to it, but the wall does its job. Maharlika can try to get it away now. Long pass intercepted. Stallion back on it. Placito looking for Ibrahim, successful this time, and the flag stays down. Ibrahim waiting for backup, goes to the middle, cannot find a way through. And it looks like it will be a corner with Stefan Schrock to take it. Ibrahim was waiting, and he really had to try threading it through before he loses the ball. 8 added minutes to decide a winner here. Stallion couldn't get the winner from there, but they still have possession right now. MJ Libre could not get that into the box. But looks like it still is Stallion's ball. Another corner. A lot of players being pushed. Stallion still regains possession after that failed attempt. They try to put it back into the box. Libre trying an acrobatic shot, but was nowhere near the ball at the time. Still, possession remains with the home side. In comes the scramble here. Ball is delivered into the hands of Kenry Balobo. Bumibigat na lalo ang buhos ng ulan, making it a challenge for all of the players. Look at that poor contact there. And now Stallion can get it back, but not if Maharlika can say anything about it. Schaffner does well to keep it, but the pass was poor, and now Maharlika could be in. They have an opportunity right down with that shot on the wrong side of the net. And Stallion wasting no time to get it back. Look at this run. He cannot see a path to put a pass in. Tries to take it on himself. Now Maharlika is back on the attack. Dispossessed successfully by Stallion. Saldivar heads it away, but only as far as another pink shirt. Ibrahim on the left, waiting for his backup. Looks like they are people on the box. He tries it himself. But Kenry Balobo, quick on his feet, just gets it away. Thinking that there is no backup coming, he does it himself. And that almost ended up with a screamer. Stefan Schrock to deliver this corner. It looks nice and low and into the hands of Kenry Balobo. Looks like Kenry might have hit the ground too hard. Nakikita mo yung pagtama ng ulo niya sa damuhan. the artificial turf. And now looks like as the minutes go by here, we're certain that the referee will be glad to add the minutes back. So don't be surprised if we go over the 8-minute mark. But as it stands, neither team can get the best of the other. It ends as a stalemate if it keeps on like it. Balobo couldn't get that ball far enough. The slippery surface taking its toll on the players now. Maharlika loses that ball. Stallion now putting some numbers ahead. MJ Libre lays it off to a teammate into the box. Schrock with the dribble. Nicely done. But still not enough to show for that effort. We are 5 minutes of the 8th in stoppage. Schaffner locates Schrock successfully, and Schrock just lifting that ball enough to get it over to Ibrahim, who was in a difficult and awkward position to convert. And now another Maharlika player is on the ground following that contact. And looks like Maharlika may be disadvantaged by one man again, as Aldevar will be sidelined for a moment. 6 minutes of the 8th in stoppage. Balobo, this time he does hoof it farther, but still Stallion intercepts. Ball goes out of play. Stallion keeps it. Throw in. Stefan Schrock finds someone out there. Ball goes back to him. He cannot make that turn just yet. Finds Schaffner. Ball goes back to Schrock. Will he put it into the box? Not quite yet, but now he does. McDaniel couldn't get ahead of it. And he had to take the matters into his own hands. Koichi Belgira. When he received that ball and saw the opportunity to pounce, he made no second thought about it. But again, a slippery ball on a volley is a difficult thing to execute. It looks easy, but in these conditions, it's even harder. Ball falls kindly for Balobo. And we are in the last half minute of stoppage. Referee might add an extra minute here because of the stoppages that happened in between. But that all depends on him. Saldivar could not control. Ibrahim pounces on it. Stallion almost got away, but that clearance right there, opportunity for Maharlika. Good response from the Stallion defense, but it's not over yet until Placito made sure it is. MJ Libre, using his dribbling skills, successfully controls the ball and takes the shot, but again on the wrong end of the net. Look at the cutback, the skill to drive that ball, and it had plenty of power in it. That was almost the winner. But looks like they will have to keep on searching in these last few seconds of the game. Balobo there has been pushing and has been making a lot of spectacular saves. Most of them quick reflexes. So no doubt, he has probably been pushed to his limit. But considering the quality that Stallion has and the number of attempts on target already, Kendry Balobo has been a brick wall. And this might be one last play, one last push forward. Balobo tries to find someone. Maharlika keeps it in, but only for Stallion to pounce back. Zambrano tries to look for Ngay, finds Hartman instead. Hartman goes to Libre. Cleared. Palatok here couldn't clear it far enough, and Stallion still in a more forward position. Schrock now tries to dribble out of danger. Wins a corner instead. And this could really be that last push. But looks like Stallion will not be committing everybody up front to be on the safe side. The delivery, Balobo with that punch. And this run, but Nieras thwarted it. The play is still ongoing. But looks like the referee has just blown his whistle, concluding this encounter. We end as we started. Two formidable sides, two spectacular clubs. And with the adjustments made in the second half, we have had just witnessed one heck of a game. Kendry Balobo has been the brick wall that has separated his team from defeat. The main difference that Maharlika had, I can't say for certain if the results would have ended the same had someone else been taken between the sticks. But tonight, he is the man of the match. With the number of shots, dribbles, battles, skirmishes, it all ends square for both of these teams as we go to full time, where Stallion Laguna and Maharlika Taguig split the spoils all nil. Once again, this has been Glenn Casas bringing you the action for the Saturday of PFL weekend. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. On behalf of the hardworking men and women of the broadcast team, thank you and good night. This has been Philippines Football League on the rise.